All right, here we go again. For those of you who are unfamiliar, what you're looking at now is a non-random pattern that occasionally shows up in Words with Friends. I get the letters RSKAIOD, and my opponent gets some set of letters, but plays and apparently can only play FROWS. And previously, I had been in the habit of just playing KOI, KOI, against the OWS and FROWS. The last time I finally tried something different, and I did DORKS, DORKS. And then my opponent, and then notice, here's why I know this is not random. Not only is it because of my arrangement of the letters and what my opponent plays first, but also I will predict to you now what I am about to get next. It will be the letters VEL. And in fact, what I found was when I played KOI, it would be VEL. And now that I play 4 letters, I'm getting a blank next. All right, let's see if that's what happens. VEL and a blank. Well, what do you know? I got VEL and a blank. So if my opponent plays Dowagers, which I just recently found out is the play, then I will come back with Lavished. And actually, I could play Lavished in almost all cases, except for if they block it, and then I could do something different. And if you saw my previous post, Hindsight said that I could also do flavines from this pattern. Okay, so I will do a version 2 or a part 2 of this video after my opponent plays their turn. All right, thanks for watching. All right, this is part 2 of my video series covering this peculiar and unique, I guess, non-random letter pattern in Words with Friends. So if you recall from part 1, I said that the magic word that a person can play after they do froze and I do dorks is dowagers. But this is interesting because my opponent actually found wordages, but you can see in the letters of wordages, dowager. So this is like a great addition to the toolkit. And as I said, I have 2 options that I now know from this pattern. I can do lavished or flavines. So let's see. So my opponent opened up lavished, and I'm going to go ahead and do that one. And I don't have a particular strategic reason for doing that. It's 80 points, so that's good. Let's see what flavines gives me. Actually, maybe that's the better one because there is an F in there. Ah, yeah, sure enough. Okay, that's 86. So let me do flavines. And yep, I'm getting the exact same letters again after playing this. So we're going to continue on until I don't recognize the letter pattern. So now I have T, G, N, S, R, E, E, but I don't have a prediction for what my opponent might play from here. I'll have to go back to my previous post on that. Thanks for watching.